So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. Exclusively designed by Nixie Nax Arts, we bring you our second exclusive mat with the colossal Rainbow Neos taking on Red Eyes Dragoon, using both Dark Magician and Red Eyes alongside Elemental Hero Neos and of course Rainbow Dragon. Produced by Venom Battle Gear, this is an exclusive mat only available from their site. You can get this mat both with and without zones, and it can be shipped worldwide. What are you waiting for? Visit venombattlegear.co.uk to get your own exclusive Rainbow Neos versus Red Eyes Dragoon playmat.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Z4 Games, and as promised, it took a while, but as promised, I'm profiling not only a God Monarch deck, but the Wicked God deck as well. So whoever dared me to make this deck for the Wicked Gods, your dare has been completed. So, as I said in my last Egyptian God profile, I was going to not only do the Monarch variant, but I was also going to synergize it with the Wicked Gods as well. Because I feel like if your deck supports the Egyptian Gods, it easily supports the Wicked Gods as well. So, I'm going to, in this profile, run through you this particular build with the Wicked Gods, and then I'll explain to you how to take the Wicked God bit out and how to put the Egyptian God bit in. It's nice and easy card swaps that just fit your play style, whichever that you want. So that way you've got everything in one video, so you don't have to go hunting around for your Egyptian God Monarch deck. Literally, it's here, but with the Wickeds as well. So I love the Wicked Gods. I do hope that they do get support, or if the Egyptian Gods get more support that just supports tribute free generic decks, boom, it can then support everything. It's very, very nice. So Konami, if you're listening to this, please make that happen. We need Egyptian God support, but we need Egyptian God support that's generic for tribute, for free card tribute cards. So it supports this as well. So before I get into this, if you enjoy this, give us a like and subscribe down below, and ding that notification bell, because obviously if you enjoy a person's content and you don't want to miss out on it, that notification bell helps prevent you missing that. So before it's said and done, let's get into this Wicked God Monarch deck. So starting off with the Wicked Gods themselves, we are playing 2 Avatar, 1 Dreadroot and 1 Eraser. So if you don't know, other than just from the artwork, the Wicked Gods are from the antagonist of the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga, and they are literally, as far as I know, the evil counterparts. You have the Ra version for Avatar, obviously Obelisk for Dreadroot, and Slifer for Eraser. So if you don't know what these cards do as well, Wicked Avatar is always 100 points stronger. All of these require 3 tributes, by the way, just like the Egyptian Gods. Avatar is always 100 points stronger than the strongest card on the board. And not only that, but when this card is normal summoned, your opponent cannot activate spells or traps until the end of their second turn after this card was normal summoned. So, and bear in mind, if you have 2 on board, Avatar will not be 100 points stronger than Avatar, so there is no infinite attack gain loop if you get 2 Avatars on board. So, is that Dreadroot not only requires 3 sacrifices, but while he's on the board, every other monster is cut in half. Nice and easy with that. And Eraser, so the attack and defense of this card are each equal to the number of cards in your opponent controls times 1,000. And when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, destroy all cards on the field. During your main phase, you destroyed this card. So literally, you can then pop this if you really want to. If your opponent pops it, the whole board is going to get nuked. And then as well as that, it will always just it just gets big. But instead of 4 cards in your hand, it's cards your opponent controls. It's very, very nice. So I've gone for this just because I feel like Avatar is just the best, just because not only is it like a pretty much a cold wave, but it will always just be over something your opponent controls. There's no doubt about it. But Dreadbrute, I believe, would be the next best, and then unfortunately, like the Egyptian gods, the Erase is the worst. So that's it for the gods. Moving on, for the monarchs, we have the 3 Ada, the Heavenly Squire, 2 Ados, the Underworld Squire, and what I technically class as a Squire is Tron Copier Transacanda. I really like this engine. I really like this variant of the engine and this ratio. Ada you want to see first, is because Ada gets you into both of these. You can get this on board, gives you additional normal summon. Now you got 2 of your 3 tributes already. Or if you can get additional normal summon, if you didn't use your normal summon for Ada, you can then summon Transacanda, who's, when it's special summon, gets you a token. So you know you got 3 tributes already for your god. So very, very handy there. So I really like this little engine going on. To help search this engine technically is 3 copies of Just a Comfort. How does Just a Comfort search your engine, you say? Well, it's a free special summon level 1, which then combos with Where Art Thou, can then search your Ada, which then you can normal summon, special summon then your Ados, who can then get you that additional summon, and then you got 3 sacrifices on board for your Wicked God, or your Egyptian God. 2 copies of Ados, no Erebus, 1 Aether, and the 1 Curaz. Why have I gone for this ratio? It's just because I've only got 1 Aether. Literally, that's the only reason. I've only got 1 Aether, which is 5 doubled up on Erebus, and I've only got 1 Curaz as well. But Curaz could be anything. It could even be a Vanities Fiend if you wanted to. You could even take all these cards out for Vanities, for the Vanities monsters, and treat them as your basically big monarchs. I just gone for this just because they are Monarch cards, so they do support with the deck by name. It's very, very nice. Obviously, if you have more Aethers, I would then reduce the number of Adas for Aether, but it's completely up to you. These are just literally here for additional beat sticks and additional boss monsters. To bear in mind, the main focal point of the deck is the Wicked Gods / Egyptian Gods, depending what you're using. 1 honorary monster is Draconoid Generator. It's a really good card just because it summons you a free token, which then is free tribute fodder. And that token, I believe, is level 1. That it is. So then you can go Where Art Thou, search your Aether, and then go off with your Squires. As I said before, Where Art Thou, really good card. I really love Where Art Thou in level 1 decks. Such a good card. Free rotor for the deck, basically. 3 copies of Pantheism, like it's back at 3 and it draws 2. What more could you want? 3 copies of Tenacity. You can reveal a monster with 2400 attack and 1000 defense, and then add 1 Monarch spell trap from deck to hand. Except Tenacity. Very, very good. Search your Pantheism. Off you go. 1 copy of Reinforcements of the Army, because we are playing Warriors. 3 copies of Monarch Storm 4, because I hear tributing your opponent's monsters to summon your monsters is pretty good. 3 copies of Domain, the True Monarchs, because we don't care about an extra deck, and we tribute summon. So, get a Wicked God on board, and your opponent can then say no to the extra deck thanks to Domain. We play 1 March of the Monarchs, because we want to protect our tribute summoned monsters. And 1 copy of Monster Reborn to round up the spells. To play with the traps, we play 3 copies of Prime Monarch because it is recursion for your spells and traps, as well as being a free monster. And then to run up the main deck, we're playing the 1 Monarch Erupt because I only have 1 copy. So I only play the 1 copy. So that's it for the deck. To say what to take out for the Egyptian gods, obviously your first is your blah blah blah, your Wicked Gods. So you take those out, and then if I were to get to my god deck, you can then essentially, for the Wicked Gods themselves, you can then put in your ratios of the actual Egyptian gods. So if I were to just quickly, I really should have had this ready before I hit record, but I'm stupid and I didn't do that. So here we go. Got everything out. So for your 4 Wicked Gods, you literally take those cards out and then you put in your ratios of these. So if you really wanted to, you could go with like 1 each of Obelisk and Slifer. and then you can go with like, let's do that because it actually looks better. And then you can go with either double Ra, or you can go Ra and sphere mode. So that's completely up to you. Or if you just really wanted to focus on Ra itself, you could go double Ra, a sphere mode, and a Phoenix mode. That's then completely up to you. And then what I would personally do is I would reduce the amount of either domain or tenacity, and then I do apologize if you can hear any big noise in the background. Neighbor is being frustrating and doing a lot of work with their house. So here we are. So what I would probably do then is reduce these down, or just take them out completely. So what I would then do is take out those 3 for these 3. If I were to go Ra based, if I was making my deck Ra based, I would definitely then take out your 3 big monarchs for your 3 guardian slimes, and then I would probably do that exactly. Take out 1 domain, 1 tenacity, or I'd take out all the tenacities in fact, and then I would put in your there we go. That's a domain. The artworks look so similar, which is very frustrating. There we go. I'd then take out the 3 tenacities for your 3 ancient chants. That's what I would do. So that's how I would swap out everything in the deck for everything in the deck. Heck, if you really wanted to, you can then take out like, yeah, no, actually that seems fine. So you got your double Vars. Like literally, it could be either double Wing Dragon of Ra exactly, or a Ra and a Sphere mode, and then your Obelisk and Slifer for your Eraser. Nice and simple swap out there. Your 3 big Monarchs for your 3 Guardian Slimes, and then your 3 Tenacities, because we're not playing the big Monarchs, we can take those out and put in our 3 copies of Ancient Chant. If you really wanted to take out like the last big Monarch, you can then put in anything else you wanted to, like Millennium Revelation or something like that, or just completely. So it's completely up to you. Very nice and easy to swap out in this deck, which is what I think is really nice about it. Because as I said before, if your deck can support the Wickeds, it can support the Egyptians as well. Because they basically work the exact same in terms of like how they function in terms of the summoning requirements. So guys, hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below what you think about this. And again, if you're whoever you were that requested the Wicked God, I hope this met your dare. And to anyone who was really excited for the Monarch build, I hope this was good for you as well. If not for the exact copy of the deck, at least for a good basic understanding of how you could go about making this variant. So as always, like, comment and subscribe. Till next time, as always, happy dueling.
So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZWGames5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. Exclusively designed by Nixinax Arts, we bring you our second exclusive mat with the colossal Rainbow Neos taking on Red Eyes Dragoon, using both Dark Magician and Red Eyes alongside Elemental Hero Neos and of course Rainbow Dragon. Produced by Venom Battle Gear, this is an exclusive mat only available from their site. You can get this mat both with and without zones, and it can be shipped worldwide. What are you waiting for? Visit venombattlegear.co.uk to get your own exclusive Rainbow Neos versus Red Eyes Dragoon playmat.